A frog's life from tiny eggs to hopping adults. Frogs are amazing creatures. Their journey begins in the water where the female frog lays hundreds, sometimes thousands of tiny eggs. These eggs are often laid in clusters, known as spawn, and are usually found in ponds, lakes, or slow-moving streams. The eggs are encased in a jelly-like substance that provides protection and keeps them moist. They start as eggs in water. Within a few days to weeks, depending on the species and environmental conditions, the eggs hatch into tadpoles. Tadpoles are aquatic larvae that breathe through gills and have tails for swimming. They feed on algae and plant matter, growing rapidly in size and transform into hopping adults. As tadpoles grow, they undergo a remarkable transformation. Legs begin to develop and their tails start to shrink. This process, known as metamorphosis, is a complex and fascinating change that prepares them for life on land. This change is called metamorphosis. During this stage, their gills are replaced by lungs, allowing them to breathe air. Their diet also changes from plant matter to a more carnivorous one, consisting of insects and other small invertebrates. It is one of the most incredible events in nature. Frogs play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. They help control insect populations and serve as a food source for many predators. From tiny eggs to croaking adults, frogs play a vital role in our planet's ecosystem. Their presence is an indicator of a healthy environment as they are sensitive to changes in their surroundings. Frogs are found all over the world except for Antarctica. They inhabit a wide range of environments, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts. Each species has adapted to its unique habitat, showcasing the incredible diversity of these amphibians. They come in different sizes and colors. Some frogs are as small as a fingernail, while others can be as large as a human hand. Their colors range from dull browns and greens to vibrant reds, blues, and yellows. Some frogs are brightly colored to warn predators of their poison. These vivid colors serve as a warning sign, indicating that they are toxic and should be avoided. Others are camouflaged to blend in with their surroundings. This camouflage helps them avoid predators and sneak up on their prey. Frogs are truly remarkable creatures, showcasing the wonders of nature's adaptability and resilience. Tiny eggs in a watery world, these delicate spheres are the beginning of a fascinating journey in the life of a frog. A frog's life begins with an egg. These eggs are usually laid in calm, shallow waters where they can develop safely away from strong currents and predators. Female frogs lay many eggs in water, often in a cluster called frogspawn. This cluster can contain hundreds or even thousands of eggs, depending on the species of the frog. The eggs are surrounded by a jelly-like substance that protects them. This jelly not only keeps the eggs moist, but also provides some defense against predators and harmful bacteria. Inside each egg, a tiny embryo starts to grow. This embryo will eventually develop into a tadpole, the next stage in the frog's life cycle. The embryo gets its nourishment from the yolk inside the egg. This yolk provides all the essential nutrients needed for the embryo to grow and develop. It takes about 1 to 3 weeks for the eggs to hatch, depending on the species and the water temperature. During this time, the embryos undergo significant changes, preparing them for life outside the egg. Warmer water speeds up the development of the eggs. In warmer climates, the eggs may hatch more quickly, giving the tadpoles a head start in their growth and development. Once hatched, the tiny tadpoles emerge, ready to begin their next phase of life in the water. They will feed on algae and other small organisms as they continue to grow and develop into adult frogs. Wiggling tadpoles, the eating machines. Once the egg hatches, a tadpole emerges. Tadpoles look nothing like adult frogs. They have a round body with a long tail. They breathe through gills, just like fish. Tadpoles are herbivores. They eat algae and other plant matter in the water. They have a special mouth part that helps them scrape food off rocks and plants. Tadpoles spend most of their time eating and growing. Section 4. The transformation begins, legs and lungs. After a few weeks, the tadpole begins to change. This is a crucial period in its life cycle, marking the start of its metamorphosis. The once fish-like creature starts to show signs of becoming a frog. The changes are subtle at first, but soon become more pronounced. This transformation is controlled by hormones. These chemical messengers trigger the development of new structures and the reorganization of existing ones. The tadpole's body is preparing for a completely different way of life. And one of the first changes is the growth of hind legs. These legs will eventually become powerful tools for jumping and swimming. At first they are just tiny buds, but they quickly grow and strengthen. The tadpole's body also starts to lengthen. This elongation helps to accommodate the developing legs and other internal changes. The body becomes more streamlined, aiding in its movement through the water. Inside the tadpole's body, lungs are developing. These lungs will eventually replace the gills, allowing the frog to breathe air. This is a significant shift, as the tadpole prepares to leave its aquatic environment. Lungs allow the frog to breathe air when it finally leaves the water. This adaptation is crucial for its survival on land. The froglet will soon be able to explore new habitats and find new sources of food. The tadpole also starts to grow front legs. These legs will help the froglet to move on land and catch prey. The development of front legs is a clear sign that the tadpole is nearing the end of its transformation. Its tail gradually shrinks as it is absorbed by the body. The nutrients from the tail are used to fuel the growth of other parts of the body. This process marks the final stage of the tadpole's metamorphosis into a frog. Section 5. From tadpole to froglet. Almost there! The transformation from tadpole to froglet is almost complete, a remarkable journey. The froglet now has 4 legs and a much shorter tail, ready for land. Its gills have disappeared and it breathes air through its newly developed lungs. The froglet's diet also changes significantly. It is no longer a herbivore, now it hunts for insects. It develops a long, sticky tongue for catching insects efficiently. The froglet's mouth also widens, allowing it to catch larger prey with ease. Section 6. Welcome to adulthood, a frog's life. Finally, the transformation is complete. The froglet has become an adult frog. It leaves the water and lives on land, but it stays near water for breeding. Adult frogs are carnivores. They eat insects, worms, and other small animals. They play a crucial role in controlling insect populations. Frogs are also a food source for many other animals, such as snakes, birds, and fish. Section 7. Protecting our slimy friends. Frogs are important indicators of environmental health. They are sensitive to pollution and habitat loss. Sadly, many frog populations around the world are declining. We can all help protect frogs by reducing pollution, protecting wetlands, and being careful not to disturb their habitats. By learning about frogs and appreciating their importance, we can help ensure that these amazing creatures continue to thrive for generations to come.